on, y'all? Chilling? 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 So, you might have noticed, like, wow, he looks freaking handsome. Man! Oh, man! Got my face all cleaned up. I don't look like a dirtbag. Got my hair cut. Took wifey out yesterday to Universal. Had a great time. Yeah, it was a good day yesterday. So, today's a new day. My nephews are coming up from New York. They're visiting some friends out this way, and he asked if he can stop by. I said, of course. Why not? Love you to stop by, silly head. So what we're going to do today is, since we're cleaned up, we got to get this cleaned up. Because you can't work like a dirtbag. You got to get everything clean. You'll have better progress when your shop is clean and your workspace is clean. So that's my goal. Get all the scrap metal outside. I've got to save these. We're going to use these. We're going to transfer the shape to the 16 gauge to make new floors to go up underneath the Samurai. Before I cut the back floors out of the Samurai, I would like to have the new floors in the front of the Samurai. So, got to save these. I'm going to make a trip to the Scrappy this weekend probably. I don't know about this weekend, maybe next weekend. I save my scrap metal because that's money. You don't want to be throwing away money. That's foolish. I've also got some copper, better known as Mongo money. Got to get rid of too, because we got to fund the project somehow. So what we're going to do is clean the shop up. I need to get this back half torn apart. I need to get the axles on a stand. I got to get the axles out so I can see if the spline is the same diameter as the axle. If so, then we can have these axles shortened and resplined, which is what I really like to do because it's a lot cheaper. And I'm trying to do this on a budget, and I really don't feel like spending $4 grand on a whole Curry Ford 9-inch housing with Willwood brakes, because that's the only way it comes, and a brand new posi center section. Well, we don't need all that stuff. So I want to keep it on a budget and use what I have. So we're going to get all this cleaned up, get all the trash outside. I'm going to spin you around. We're going to have some coffee, my favorite Wawa coffee, Colombian, and make some progress. Okay, so move the camera closer so y'all can see what's going on here. Lower this down a little bit. Got the rear end draining. We're going to spray the bolts, nuts to remove the drums and the axles. A little coil, boop, 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 boop. Looks like they had serviced this rear end not too long ago, because the fluid does not look bad at all. It's pretty clean. Normally your gear oil looks horrific, and it doesn't look all that bad. So I'm almost wondering if they replaced it or if it just has low mileage on it. Doesn't look that bad. Doesn't smell that bad either. I wonder if it tastes bad. Probably. I don't want to try. All right. So 24 millimeter nut to remove our drain plug. I had to find one. Took me a hot minute. And we're going to use our 14. We're going to get these 4 bolts off here. I should probably put the jack over here so I can knock out the... This is going to be interesting. This is where it all goes downhill. It falls over on me. Okay. All right. Let's get our gun and our wrench. Get these off. But before we get these off, we're going to take a measurement on this. Very important. We're going to get our marker, get our tape measure, and write some numbers down. I got our tape measure. Where is my marker? I got my marker. Okay, why are we taking measurements? Because we need to know the existing length of this rear. Now, this is going to determine how many inches we need to shorten the rear end. So, about 50, let's say 56. Yep. I'm good with 56. Rounding numbers. It could be a little smaller. I really don't care. I'm going to go with 56 inches. So what we're going to do is, on this housing, we are going to write 50, 56 //. I'm going to put a box around it so we can't miss it. 56 inches. Now, I know that we need a total of, well, overall with rims, we need a total of 50 inches. 50 inches inside the back of the Samurai will give us an inch on both sides for wiggle room when you air it out, when you go around turns. So basically, let me get my stool, because my legs hurt. I'm getting old. Oh, much better. All right, 56 inches overall drum to drum. We are going to need 50 drum to drum. So that means we need to shorten this rear 6 inches, a total of 6 inches. So, yeah. Now we just gotta get the axle out. Before I start getting crazy with this, axle's gotta come out, and we need to verify the thickness of the shaft, which you'll see in a minute. So in order to get the rear end apart, you have to pull these 4, 2, 3, 4, these 4 nuts off, and then you can slide the axle right out. So the way this works is this flange is welded to the rear. The flange on the housing, on the axle housing, is loaded first. So you make pretend this is your axle, and here's your stud pattern. On this side, you slide the flange in, which is the housing, first. Then you press your bearing in, you put your seal on the housing, and then you slide the whole axle and bolt it back up to the housing. Not sure if you know that, but as a quick 101 on how that works. This shouldn't be too tight. Use my gun. I don't feel like using my hand. It's 1. two. Of course, these two are going to be difficult because I need to get my swivel. Pardon me. Okay. Got our swivel. Stubborn mule. I'm not fighting you anymore. This one's being a jerk, of course. Ay, ay, ay. Nothing can go easy. All right, so I was editing my video on this and my battery died in my mic. So, gotta add this in manually. If you ever wanna shorten the rear end for any kind of application, basically the most important thing is that your splines, your axle doesn't shrink after your splines. So in this case, you can see this, the shaft is actually fatter and the splines are narrow. If you look, if you was to hold a straight edge up to that. So basically now I can get these axles out of the backing plates. I can press them out and I can clean these axles up and send these axles to Moiser. I think they're in Indiana. I'll put a link in the description. And they can respline the axles to whatever I need, the width of the rear end. So that's basically it. Now, gotta clean this housing up and use it. We're gonna have a perfectly good rear end. Saving a bunch of money right now, reusing this rear end. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to add this in because my battery died and now I could complete this video. That's going to end this video for today. I hope you learned something. Hope this was educational. Look how handsome I look. Man, I'm good looking. Woo-wee! I wanted to get these axles out and apart because we're going to start setting the table up for the frame. I need to trace out our patterns, which will be a whole nother episode, but now we know we got some beefy axles and we can send these out. I'll also figure out off camera what ratio the gear is. So yeah, that's basically it. That's where we're at. I hope you liked this video. Leave a comment in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. we do some pretty cool things here. Well, not we. My son's in school right now. Yeah, so that's about it. That's going to wrap it up for today. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.